Hey boys and girls, Squee913 here. Welcome to a mining session of Let's Play Mass Effect 2 with friends. We are joined by Ryu.
Yep. Yeah.
Which you should all know.
I completely forgot.
Every single one of you should know by now. Basically, this is just a quick little thing. We're actually supposed to be doing Freelancer, but we're waiting on Rebel, and so until Rebel gets here, we're just going to go mine some stuff, because we got to mine it, and you guys said you wanted to see it. So, hey, yay!
Yeah, he dragged me into here for this.
Right, because I need a guest. I can't do it alone.
The least exciting thing possible he drags me in for.
Well, consider it your punishment.
I hope a Reaper, like, attaches to your ship and then starts
Wouldn't that be awesome in Mass Effect 3? Like, you're just mining, you're like, oh god, and then all of a sudden, Reaper!
Ah! Oh god!
Alright. Are you rich?
Yes, actually.
Yes, you are rich.
My joke, yes, that would be pretty funny.
All right.
I would say funny, but...
Besides, I think they want to see you suffer.
See me suffer? No.
Yes.
I'd destroy the Reaper.
No, I'm talking about the viewers. They want to see you suffer for your transgressions.
What? All I did was keep
Save Grand Dragon Williams. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
She is not a racist. You're just a liar.
Then why is her name
She's just
Grand Dragon Williams? That's all I gotta say.
Because you named her that!
Yeah, you know what? That, like I said before, that is a petty argument.
No, God. I'm not the one being petty. You are. All of you! This is a conspiracy.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. It's not like Caden's that much better. Alright,
No.
Woohoo! Excitement! Excitement! So excited.
You know, it'd be funny.
What?
If Ashley and Caden, if they make a DLC with Ashley or Caden in it, if they were like exactly the same again.
Yes, that would
just
be.
had, like, swap dialogue. Especially like the romance reconciliation scene, just the same dialogue.
Oh god,
Kaiden
wouldn't that
starts doing
suck?
poetry. It's like, oh god, why is Kaiden doing poetry at me? This doesn't make any sense!
I didn't know Ash went to jump 0.
Huh. I think they've mixed personalities. This is good.
Alright. We still need to come up with a fun minigame to play while mining, but then again, if it was possible, someone would have developed it by now.
Added you being so racist.
Whoa, okay, there we go. I'm not racist. We're actually against racism. That's why we don't like Grand Dragon Williams.
Well, you're not happy with me, that makes you a racist against white people.
What? I'm white!
I don't care! You can be racist against your own people.
Okay, Chappelle. Did you ever see that skit, the Dave Chappelle skit?
Yeah.
The one where he was a racist. He was blind. He didn't know he was black. and then when he found out, he divorced his wife, calling her because she loved a black man. That's so wrong.
No, Hanagar, we are not sacrificing the Drell as an offering to Thraps. We're not killing Thane.
I don't know what your problem with Thane is. He's a good guy. Well, okay, he is an assassin, so I can't really say he's a good guy, but, you know.
Yeah, he is. He's fine. He's cool.
I forget, okay, I have 2 sniper upgrades. I forget where the third one is, but I forget, when you get 2 sniper upgrades, you can research either better armor-piercing damage or better headshot damage. The headshot one is the really cool one, but I don't remember if that's 2 or 3.
When you get 2, you can get armor-piercing. When you get 3, you get headshot.
I need 3.
Here you go.
I forget where the third sniper. I wonder if it's one I can buy. I don't think so.
Let me tell you where they are. You can buy one at Omega. You can buy one at the Citadel. You can get one on Grunt's recruitment mission. You can get one on Garrus's loyalty mission, and you get the final one
on the Reaper.
Reaper IFS.
Right.
IFF mission. Blah. Blah.
Right, so I've bought all of them, and I'll just have to wait until I do Grunt's recruitment mission, I suppose. Or unless someone does Garrus's loyalty mission right off the bat.
You cannot do Garrus's loyalty mission before you do Grunt's recruitment mission.
You're right, you can't do any loyalty missions till after Horizon. Oh well.
Exactly.
And
you
then
can't do Horizon until you recruit the first 4 people.
you know, I actually did that
6.
once. I tried going through the game with as few teammates as possible, and it is still possible to keep them all alive.
Yeah, I know.
But you go without. You need Grunt, unfortunately. You can not pick up. Basically, you just get. You could go without, say, Thane, Samara, or Tali. You only need to get one of them, and then of course you just don't activate Legion.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be funny though? Oh no, you'd still have Kasumi if you had. Well.
Oh, you just don't use the
Assuming you
DLC.
didn't have the DLC.
Right.
Assuming you didn't have the DLC, just imagine that you get, like, Thane, who has, like, no role in the suicide mission, and then you don't activate Legion, so you don't have, like, a tech expert at all. You don't have Kasumi, you don't have Tali, you don't have Legion.
You'd
How
be
would you
screwed.
do?
Yeah, you'd be
Somebody
screwed.
would die?
I guess so. There's no way out of that. But yeah, no, I basically I picked up Tali. Obviously, why would I not pick up Tali? And then I used Tali for the engineer. I used Garrus for whatever, and then yeah, everyone lived. So.
Also, if you didn't pick up Tali, your shielding wouldn't be up to par, and somebody would die there too.
Oh, that's true.
I think Jack. No.
Right.
Jack
So that kind of makes Thane and Samara completely useless. Even though they're some of my favorite characters.
I wouldn't say Samara is completely useless, because I hate taking Jack for the, like, biotic field thing.
Oh, that is true. That is definitely true.
Although, there is something that I've started doing just because I find it interesting, because for some other reason. I usually send Jack back to the Normandy. I'll tell you why, too. Because every time I played the suicide mission, I would have Jack call me at the door. You know how, like, when people are holding the door, and then Shepard's like, how's everything going? It was Jack. So I'm like, you know what? No! I'm sending Jack back to the Normandy. And now, every single time I play the suicide mission, I call it like, how's everything going? And then it's Garrus.
Garrus, huh?
With me.
Usually it's Thane. Yeah. For me.
And then Garrus is sitting there with a Tempest SMG. I'm like, you don't use SMGs. He's just like, cheap. No, it was a Tempest, too. It's an upgraded SMG. Like, it's not the Shuriken. It's a Tempest. What the hell? You don't use those. What are you doing, Garrus? But still, I like that.
Maybe he ran out of ammo.
I really like calling the line team and hearing Garrus, like, talk back to me.
Right.
Like, that's good.
Let's see. And speaking of teammates...
I was tired of hearing Jack do it.
Anyone think Joker is a way better pilot without the Normandy upgrades than with them in the last mission? What?
No.
I don't quite understand. He's a good pilot whether you have the upgrades or not. I don't, because he crashes into the same amount of stuff. It's just how well the ship takes it. I don't understand the difference here.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that he has to do when you don't have the upgrades is get really close to fire your torpedoes, so he has to dodge the collector beam for longer, but it doesn't matter.
Boom. There we go.
Because you basically still get hit. You get hit by the laser, you go through the debris field, and you get hit by an explosion. So,
is anyone actually going to watch this stuff?
Do they? We're going to put this up on YouTube? What?
Yeah, I know. Well, if Fraps ever stops freezing, we are. Alright. Yeah, so, actually, you don't know what's really, really funny? Because I think most of you guys were here last night when we were carrying out Operation Let's Get Rebel. He sent me a message today saying, so, hey, for Freelancer this session, you guys want to go up to Gallia? And I hear they have really cool ships up there, and that's where we went to go get our ships. And I was like, nah, let's just do some pirating. I don't want to go all the way up there. It's just,
I must say, Squee, your subterfuge is rather impressive in that regard.
Yeah, well. At first I thought maybe he saw. Maybe he came on, because that was, like, really coincidental, but... Nah.
No, he probably just did some research.
Probably. Like we did.
I don't think he'd show up otherwise. Well, maybe he did. Maybe he did get a Persephone, and then it's like, uh-oh.
Right? Yeah, if that... It's like, how the hell? But I'm the admin.
No.
I don't understand. I always hate it when there's like one. There's like one really strong deposit left somewhere, and you're like, "Where are you?" And it goes all the way from good to depleted.
Yeah, that only happens whenever.
Like right here. Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Look at that. From good to poor. Right then.
Usually happens. I usually let it go around 4 if I can't find anything.
I do one more like quick circuit, because the thing is, even though if it's only poor, since it's a rich planet, that poor deposit could still be a really sweet deposit.
It could be, yeah.
So, yeah, see, like right there.
It's usually the one thing that I don't need. God, the last time I played Mass Effect 2, I was actually short on iridium for a while. Like, what, iridium? That's usually one of the things I have the most of.
I actually almost always have the most.
I have way too much palladium.
Yes, exactly. Well, it also depends on what class you use. Like when I was a sniper, I used to always need platinum and never had platinum whenever I needed it. But when I did engineer, I always needed iridium, because iridium's for your SMGs and your other stuff.
I have to say Squee, it doesn't matter for me, because I usually do missions in the same order whenever I replay Mass Effect 2. So, I mean main missions like recruitment. Not always loyalty missions. I do loyalty missions earlier depending on which upgrades I need.
I always do it the way I did it in the LP. I get everyone first, and then I take care of the loyalty missions. So I don't do any loyalty missions really until after I've gotten everyone. Which is kind of stupid, because, honestly, if you think about it, it's kind of stupid, because then you're missing out on a bunch of upgrades, but who cares? I want to assemble the team.
Every recruitment mission has upgrades, and most of the recruitment missions have more upgrades than loyalty missions do, so...
Yeah, but it's just like, I like assembling the team before I take care of their daddy problems.
Yeah. Because, let me think. Warden recruitment has 2 upgrades, his loyalty has 2, Jacob's loyalty has 1, Miranda's loyalty has 2,
Zaid's has 1 or 2.
Has 1, depending on which pass.
Yeah, and I got the useless one. I don't need assault rifle. Well, maybe I will. Who knows? Someone might pick. They might pick assault rifles for me, but I don't think so.
They picked the renegade path.
For an infiltrator, yeah, Arcalian did, and he had Kasumi kill the gray box, or had us destroy the gray box, which I've never done before. I've never done either of those.
Yeah,
but
all I have to say is renegades.
Well, okay, the Kasumi one I'll almost kind of go with, because one, yes, there is a good reason to do it, because it could theoretically, okay, and his reasoning was, and I kind of understand this, he doesn't want to beat the Reapers in Mass Effect 3 just to have whatever it is on that gray box come out and have everyone turn against humanity, which is possible. From the way the guy was talking about, it was something nasty, whatever was on that gray box.
Also, you know, it's what the guy asked for, and the guy was dead.
And the one more too is that it'll help her get over him faster. If she's sitting there for years just watching over and over, she's not going to be able to move on. But
oh no, she starts hitting on Jacob like immediately anyway.
But I do it anyway because I'm a nice guy usually. But yeah, the Zaid one.
I usually keep it because there's some possibilities. It's like either. Okay, I'll start with the worst possible outcome in my opinion, is that it makes people, like, really distrust the Alliance. Even though the Alliance was trying to be good, it makes them distrust it. Or there's a possibility that some of the upper people of the Alliance are actually really bad and evil people. So, there could be that. There could be the fact that it might have data on the Reapers on it.
Well, that's what he's thinking, because he says if you look very closely, when he says this information could harm the Alliance, the second screen that pops up has a Reaper on it.
Yeah. So it could have useful information help us beat the Reapers.
Alright, Odast. Odast. I gotta go back to Odast, but I need more probes. I'm out of probes. But we gotta go back to Odast.
I'm sure you'll be able to get back there.
I'm sure.
Why doesn't the Normandy have a probe store? I'll put credits into this thing to give me more probes.
Right.
Yep. Or
Alright, back to the fuel depot. Buy fuel. Buy probes. There we go.
and then back to that planet that I already forget the name of because I don't feel like keeping track of the names.
Odast. It's Odast.
Das.
Galagoth saying, Squee, this is the
like
part
that.
I've been waiting for. Oh god, mining.
Mining.
Yes! Oh man.
Yes! Finally!
Okay, Hanagar's saying, but a damaged ship is harder to pilot than an intact one. Well, that all depends. What's damaged? I mean, if your armor's damaged, it's not that much harder to fly it. It's not like you have drag resistance. You're in space. So yes, if a flying system, if a flying system is damaged, sure, but it doesn't look like any of his systems malfunctioned until, you know, the collector ship blew up and they got hit by debris and stuff.
Yes, and besides, Edie is helping you pilot anyway, so...
I mean, none of this is, it's all kind of a moot point, because we all pretty much agree that Joker's a pretty fantastic pilot. If you just look at, I point to Mass Effect 1 when Sovereign's blowing everything to hell and Joker's just weaving in and out of all the debris and fire and stuff.
Yeah, you mean that very good piloting sequence where he only fires one shot?
No, I'm not talking about that sequence in particular. I'm talking about the one right before it, when everyone's saying, you know, when the fight's still going on, not when he does the final run. He's just weaving in and out of blowing up ships.
I was joking because he doesn't fire a shot before the Reaper shield's down.
Well, he probably does, you just don't see it.
Joker's a kill stealer.
Joker's a camper.
Yeah, it's like, the Alliance is just hammering away at Sovereign. It's like, the shields are down, hit it with everything you got. And he's like, okay. One shot through the stomach, yes.
The engines make it hit pretty hard, but that's not really gonna make it harder to fly. It just might make you go slower. So, once again, piloting skills don't really enter into that.
Also, the engine doesn't get pretty hard. There was just an overload in the engineering sector, and then Jack dies.
Or whoever was there, yeah. Because it's kind of random. But I would know because I've never done it.
Systems that gets damaged until the end of the thing.
Since
you crash on the ship.
Since I'm a completionist at this game, the only time I have ever lost someone is at the end when, for some reason, it's like, oh, Morden died, and like, what? Oh, what? Come on, dicks.
I know you don't want me to, but I still like just one day. I just want to blurt out the specifics of that whole thing.
Well, it kind of got ruined. It kind of got ruined when I watched Smud Boys, because I had to watch all his videos, because he talks about exactly who to send and who not to send, and that there's some sort of hidden defensive check, and some people don't have good defensive check, and when you leave people behind, if they don't have, if they don't equal up to a certain amount or whatever, someone dies. And
yeah,
so,
but although with the DLC characters and like with every loyalty, it's kind of hard to get somebody to die. You can, but it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, you could send Morden back to the crew. I know I could send Morden back to the crew, but the thing is that in a roleplay sense, why would you send Morden? You'd send someone who would, like, honestly, like, I usually send Jacob because, you know, even though he's not the most interesting character in the world, he's very trustworthy, and he would care about getting everyone back alive. I mean, you wouldn't send Jack. What the hell would Jack care if someone dies?
Hey, I do that, but at least for me, it makes a little bit of sense, because I think she would kill collectors, like, pretty...
Yeah, I'm not saying that she wouldn't do a good job, it's just that she wouldn't care if someone falls behind, or if one person dies that she could have probably saved. Who cares? Grunt? I don't send because Grunt would probably charge off. Grunt would probably see some collectors and go run for them. So I usually send, like, Jacob, because Jacob to me is the perfect choice, because he knows he's a soldier, he actually cares, he's very trustworthy, and he would know how to protect people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I do have to say one thing. Yeah, there is a hidden defensive check, but there are 3 characters that have, like, the best defense score. I'm not going to tell you who they are. I could.
Well, you don't have to tell me, but I mean, it's not like pretty much the magic is gone now. I'm pretty sure I could get through the suicide mission without losing anyone if I wanted to.
Oh, can I tell you?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Who the 3 are?
Yeah, because I mean,
Alright.
honestly.
Well, actually, let's have some fun. Guess. Just guess.
Alright, the highest defensive. I would say Archangel, because, good lord, he held off 3 different mercenary bands.
Garrus is one of them.
I would say Zaid, because the fricker got shot in the head and survived.
You're 2 for 2.
Really? Okay, okay.
Very
And then,
impressive. Yes.
I would choose, because I'm just thinking of who survives the most. And then I would say Grunt, because that guy
Oh my god!
is
Not all 3 of them.
Are you serious? Well, it kind of makes
Yes.
sense because Grunt is a freaking healing machine. He's like
Yeah,
Wolverine with steroids. So yeah, I mean that
they
makes.
have the best. I should tell you who has the worst, just because it's funny.
All right, tell me who has the
there are
worst,
some-
because that one. Well, let me guess. Okay, let me go with Legion because the Geth have great shields but bad bodies.
No, he's like one of the middle people.
Ah, okay. I guess Morden. Because, well, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
Morden because he's kind of fragile. I suppose.
It is a little bit. It's a little bit squishy.
I mean, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to judge Morden because yeah, he is a Solarian, and yeah, you know, but he's a badass. I mean, come on, just listen to what he
He is a
did
badass.
when you recruit him. The stuff he did to the Blue Suns, and if you read the Shadow Broker dossier, what he did on that mission, literally killed a Krogan with what was it, a rake or a shovel or
It
something?
was a farming implement.
Yeah. Oh, I think they
it
actually
was-
just said farming implement.
I think it was
Yeah.
a rake. Well, they elaborate on it in Warden's dossier and the Shadow Broker. Like they have a mission report
Right.
of that whole thing. So
Between the arguments between him and Karahi.
yeah. Oh man, where's the list of the people who can't the people with defense scores? Hold on.
So I would say Morden.
oh.
I would say, maybe Tali.
Yeah, Tally has a low defense.
Good thing I take her with me all the time. Do you know a lot of people don't think Tali is a useful squad mate? I don't understand how. Not only is her
Well,
power
they're
drain,
silly.
her loyalty power freaking awesome. It helps keep her alive. It strips shields down. It's just all around pretty nifty. You give her that Geth shotgun, and she's great at close and mid range. And you can't ever discount Tritika. Tritika is always useful, if nothing else, but to distract enemies.
Yeah, I do have to say that Tally is useful. I'd never give her AI hacking. I always maximize
Right.
Quarry and
Yeah,
combat.
I found hacking on your teammates is kind of useless, especially if you have it yourself. If you don't have it yourself, I could see maybe giving it to someone, but you don't. It doesn't recharge fast enough.
Which is why I always have problems with Legion because it's like, well, I'd really like him to have a drone, and I would really like him to have his shield, but I have to put points in AI hacking to do it. And I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, well, maybe I should just max AI hacking, because if Legion has the drone, he won't always have his shield up, so...
I love, if I'm an engineer, I love giving them their drones maxed out and then just sending. I call them the 3 amigos. We're not doing Firewalker missions. We're just scanning, so don't get scared, everyone. However, I do need to find the anomaly so that it doesn't do all this garbled stuff. But it's not like we don't know what's down there. It's the Firewalker or the Hammerhead. Which I wonder what guest I'm going to convince to go do those. Actually, you know what I might save them for? I might save them for, hey, we just finished such and such mission. We have like 15 minutes left. We don't have enough time to go start another big mission. Why don't we go do a Hammerhead mission? Something like that.
I could totally do Firewalker missions.
They're not.
Even though I hate them.
They're fun. Okay, 1 or 2 of them are really fun. But because of the way I play them. And if you saw my LP, I don't worry about taking everything out. I just play nimbly bimbly, dodge everything, and it's actually a lot of fun.
All right, and here's the thing that I like about that hold the line thing. Like some people, everybody has 1 point less if they're not loyal. So
Right.
that means some of the weak defenders, if they aren't loyal, have a defense score of 0. So that's not good. So it's Jack, Kasumi, Tally, and Morton weakest.
Why Jack? You would think Jack. Well, I don't know. You would think Jack could be pretty strong, a tough person to take down. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't get it, but Thane, Legion, Samara, Jacob, and Miranda, they're the middle people. They have 2 points if they're loyal. And I like how the weakest defenders, they have 1 point if they're loyal. The average ones have 2 if they're loyal. But the strongest defenders have 4 if they're loyal.
Nice.
So if you leave Grunt, Zaid, and Garrus behind, pretty much everyone survives. But if you send them all away or take them with you, it's like, Garrus, take the people back to the ship. Or, well, he would be the second fire team leader most of the time, but let's just say, Grunt, take them back to the ship. And then it's like, Zaid and Garrus, come with me.
You guys are screwed. Now does everyone die, or just you lose 1 or 2 people?
It depends, because you have to average out like how many people would survive or die, because I need to read the calculating data. Jeez.
That is true.
Right.
Hanagar's talking about the hammerhead being made of paper mache, and that is so completely true. That thing cannot take damage for. I have flown kites that can take more damage than that hammerhead.
All right. Here, let me read this thing from the Mass Effect forums, considering there's an ultimate guide to the suicide mission explaining absolutely everything, and I read it after I completed it 1 time perfectly. So, anyway, hold the line, point value averages. Every squad mate brings value to the defense, and they get a +1 bonus if they are loyal. To calculate the hold the line average score, we add the values for each squad mate who is being left to hold the line, and then divide that by the total number of squad mates at the battle. Using this average, you can determine how many squad mates are going to die, if any, while they hold the line. How many squad mates are at the defense will alter what average is needed to meet different death rate requirements. And then ensuring everyone's survival is all about meeting the proper defense score average. This average is 2.0. So if it's 2.0 or higher, everyone survives. If it's less than 2.0, greater than or equal to 1.5, death 1 squad mate. Less than 1.5, greater than or equal to 0.5, death 2 squad mates. And less than 0.5, death 3 squad mates. And then, of course, if you can get everyone to die, depending on if you don't have a lot of teammates or if it's equal to 0.
Wait, so basically it's saying that the less teammates you have, the easier it is for them to hold the line without dying?
Yep.
But that doesn't make any sense. The more you have, the more firepower you have to hold people off.
I mean, it's a very hidden thing. People had to do a lot of research before they uncovered that, hey, there's defense scores! What?
Alright, and just so everyone knows, I'm just going to make this all one video. I mean, because really, do I have to make this into half-hour episodes?
Mining!
Yeah, I know. Woohoo! Mining! Fantastic. If it's like more than an hour, I might cut it off into another one, but really... you know, like you put the intro and everything just for mining, it seems excessive.
See, you call Ashley a racist, but the real racist is right in this room. Hanagar is a racist against Rel.
Or xenophobia, as Valkyrie pointed out yesterday.
Fine. Yes, I will say, undoubtedly, Ashley is slightly xenophobic. Fine. But I don't think she's actually a racist, because she doesn't, like, go around, like, putting down individual alien species. So, she just has slight xenophobia against people that aren't, against aliens that aren't humans. Fine. Entirely acceptable.
Aliens that aren't humans, you had to point that out, so, like, illegal aliens are fine.
Yes, clearly. Ashley really likes them Mexicans.
Well, if you look at her heritage, she looks Hispanic, so... I don't know if she is, but she definitely looks like she's Hispanic.
I think it's just that permanent human tan that both Ashley and Caden have. Besides, Ashley Williams is about as American as you can get as far as names go.
True, but that doesn't mean that she wasn't named that. Do you have any... I live in Texas, my friend. Do you have any idea how many Hispanic people have, like, George White as a name? Actually, what I love is Koreans that live here, they get a mix. So you'll get like Susan Chang or Bob Lee. I think I've seen Bob Lee before, and it's like, wow.
Yes, Hanagar, I know you love Morden and Grunt. I said you were racist against Drell. I didn't say anything about Krogan or Solarians. I just said Drell. You don't like Drell. He doesn't like Drell.
I love Krogan! Oh, man.
And I think the reason he said that he didn't like the Drell is because of their photographic memory thing when they recall things. And I can't see why that would bother anybody that they remember things.
If they remember their first poop, I kind of...
He even says he liked Kelly until she did basically the same thing. Even though that's how they handle that kind of thing. She's not a Drell. She doesn't have the same kind of memory.
Kelly?
She's
Who?
just recalling clearly.
Who?
Yeah, you know after the suicide mission, Kelly Chambers?
Uh-huh.
The yeoman?
Right,
Have you ever talked to her
yeah,
after
but
the suicide mission?
She doesn't have perfect memory.
Well, have you ever talked to her after the suicide mission?
I think so, but I don't remember the conversation.
She recalls it, and it has like the same camera angles.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, I've seen that. Well, because it just happened, and it's rather vivid. That doesn't mean she has photographic memory. I can remember in startling detail me going to Walmart this morning. I mean, you know.
Okay, hold on. Hanagar, yes, the memory thing pisses me up. It pisses you up? Really?
It's better than pissing on. I'm just saying.
Pissing mode activated. What? No!
Alright, so... I still like that. I made a motivational poster about that. Drell, the only race that will never forget where the TV remote is. Like, damn it, where is that thing? Oh, wait. I know.
Let me remember. Really, the remote?
I can see you, Sergio. What's up, buddy? Did you type something and I missed it? I'm sorry. Type it again, and I promise I won't miss it this time. I mean, we can pay much more attention to the Ustreamers because this is not something that requires a great deal of attention. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do.
It just blows my mind that he really doesn't like the memory thing with the Drell. Like, that's the reason he doesn't like Drell, because of their recollection.
Right. Not because of their weird eyelids or anything. Yeah. Oh, I know you've been here from the beginning.
I can understand why people don't like Tally's general personality of being happy. I mean, I like Tally a lot, but I can understand why some people don't like her bubbly, happy, shepherd kind of fangirl attitude. I'm like, alright, that's understandable. I like Tally, but alright.
No, Sergio, I knew you were here. I just didn't know you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to other people. Yeah, I understand Tally's fanboy attitude too. And honestly, to tell you the truth, as much as I like Tally, a lot of the reason why I like Tally is even though she's got the googly eyes Justin Bieber fan thing going for Shepard, for everyone else, she's still a badass. You know what I mean? If she just had the googly eyes, I'd be like, okay, you teenage girl. But then you see the way she handles Praza or pretty much anyone in Cerberus. That look she gives Jacob, she's gonna murder him in his sleep one day if he doesn't cut it out.
Oh yeah, and god damn it, Kriana doesn't like Liara, even though I really, really like Liara.
Well, I like Liara too. Hey, there's everyone. There's someone that everyone doesn't like.
Kriana's gonna be mean to Liara throughout the entire Shadowbroker thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm having her do it, because she won't do it otherwise. You think she's really gonna go download Shadowbroker when all it has to do with is Liara? And I'm hoping that it might give her a slightly better opinion of her, because let's face it, Liara was pretty freaking awesome in that DLC.
Yeah, but she should download it if she's gonna play Mass Effect 3. That's going to be important!
Yes, I know. And I'm wondering how BioWare's gonna do that. I hope BioWare just makes all the DLC free, like the last 6 months or so. And then just assume that everyone's played the DLC and make it part... Because a lot of people, they do it like where They just don't make the DLC an important part of the next game because it was optional, and I really think that would suck. You really got to make DLC important.
Okay, well, I know that if you did it, it's certainly going to have implications, but I don't know what they're going to do if you didn't play it. I mean, if you do a new game, they might assume that you played it, but I think it would be a lot more interesting if they had, like, implications if the real Shadow Broker was still alive.
Right, that would be kind of interesting.
That would be interesting. That would let people pick a whole bunch of different options, like, well,
yeah,
I can
the thing is, though, the thing... The thing I'm wondering though is just how much can you do? I mean, like I keep looking at it, and I know BioWare is good, but so many branches and abilities to split off as one or the others. I mean, just how can you like?
Which is why I'm hoping that they saved the most like alternate lines for Mass Effect 3, because if they picked too many for 2. Then making Mass Effect 3 would have been terribly difficult. But they kind of like condensed it in Mass Effect 2. And I'm hoping that some of the emails are just to keep like your choices in line, like sort of like behind the scenes checklist to keep some of the choices you made just in perspective.
My hope is, and I think they've already alluded to this, is that the reason why Mass Effect 2 is so condensed is because if you had Mass Effect 2 branch off so much the way everyone was hoping it would, Mass Effect 3 would just be impossible unless you wanted 18 CDs, you know? I mean, so what they did is try to keep everything kind of condensed together and then just remind you, hey, you know, you did do these things, and then have it really take off in Mass Effect 3.
You know it would be hilarious if Balak from Bring Down the Sky never showed up again.
Oh god, that would suck. I let him go.
I did too. But if you let him go and he doesn't show up, does that mean he's done anything bad?
I don't know, maybe he hid from you. You know, it'd be even funnier if Balak doesn't show up, but oh man, Harkin does. Not Harkin. Yeah, is it Harkin? Not Harkin. The one that Baines. If Baines does.
Oh, Baines. I thought you were dead. God damn it, Baines.
Right, like, I mean, a guy that... Because you kind of want them both to show up, but if you're going to choose two, choose Balak, for God's sakes. No one cares about Baines. But it would be funny. They put Baines in there.
Where did that plot thread go?
Right? It's just gone. It's gone. Just get over it. We need more Element Zero, because we're actually going to use it a lot in this game, because every guest is going to be able to change Shepard's powers to what they want. And didn't you have like 60,000 to start with? No, because it didn't give me, even though I've beaten Mass Effect 2 before, it did not give me the you've beaten Mass Effect 2 before bonus of 50,000. So all I had was 10,000. Yep. I've beat it. Okay, I had to buy a new game. I had to reinstall, right? But I uploaded, or I put in all my save files in there, and you can go to the load screen and look at all my save files of where I've beaten the game. But it still didn't give me the import bonus. Like, we don't get the extra 25% credit, XP, which is going to make leveling up slower. We don't get the extra $200,000, which really sucks. I could so use it at the beginning of the game. And we don't get the 50,000 resources, which means we're going to have to do that much more mining.
Hanagar, you're slightly incorrect. Ezo is not on planets nearest to the sun. It usually is when they are, but that's because they have to be planets that are kind of like Earth. So usually ones that are green and blue, like if you can tell if they have water on them, and green, they usually have Element Zero on them. I could look up a list for Element Zero planets if you wanted.
Maybe later. Not right now. Not because we're not even on Horizon yet. And I think it's only like what, 2,000 to do it? Every time you do it?
Yeah.
So we got time.
Yeah. Well,
so here's a good question for you guys.
Bring it up really fast.
Yeah, sure. Well, bring it up. Go ahead and bring it up and have it in the background. And if we go to a system, you can say, "Oh, go to this one that has a lot of EZO." But here's a good question for you guys.
Know what system you went to.
And no one go wiki it. But do you guys know why we have, in most solar systems, in our solar system specifically, and not so much in Mass Effect, but in our solar system, our theory of why the planets closer to the sun are rock planets and the ones further away are giant gas giants? Giant gas giants. Yeah, we actually have a theory on why this is possible, or why this is the way it is.
Doesn't it have to do with asteroid fields?
Nope.
Darn.
Not with asteroid fields. Anybody? 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 Anybody?
Isn't it the gravity of the sun?
Nope.
Or the star?
Nope. Nothing to do with gravity.
Why not? It should be. Bullshit.
And like I said, this is just a theory. It's not obviously proven, but it's what our best guess as to
Hey,
why.
well, you know, at least I'm guessing instead of looking it up.
That is true. Nope, it's not gravity, my friends.
I
mean, well, gravity may affect it in some way, shape, or form, but it's not gravity in the sense that you're thinking. It's something else. Mass? Well, yes, but you're gonna have to be a lot more specific than just saying mass. No, the length of the orbit doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, that wouldn't. I thought it was gravity for sure.
No, not really.
I said I thought it was.
Right.
I didn't say I think it is. I think you're lying, liar.
Mass does have something to do with it, but you have to get into more detail. Not the speed of the orbiting either. More asteroids falling to the sun and bumping together. No, not really. It's kind of the other direction. Honestly, it's not so much about things going towards the sun. Mass and heat. Okay, that's not any more descriptive than just saying mass. What about mass that makes it important? Mass and heat.
Well, all I know is that the planets that are gaseous have more mass than the non-gas planets.
No, they don't. Because Saturn actually could
not like their weight, but
Saturn could float in a cup of hot chocolate
gravity.
if it was small enough. But no, actually, they have much less mass than the rock planets. They have a bigger radius.
Well, I know their core is much smaller than any of the planets, but like their gravity fields are a lot worse.
Yes, they're well. Are they? Yeah, I suppose so.
Especially Jupiter's, obviously.
Stop making me think it's 4 a.m. Okay, I won't make you guys think. It's solar winds. It's the radiation that is thrown out from the sun blows all the gaseous particles a certain distance, so that anything beyond, say, closer than the asteroid belt is too heavy to be blown away by solar winds, whereas all the gas and stuff that formed the gas giants was blown away by all the radiation that emits from the sun, which is why you have lighter gas giants further back, because all the light gases were blown that distance, and all that was left inside the asteroid belt was basically rocks that fused together.
That's good enough for me. That makes enough sense.
I hate math. I really hate math, but I love astronomy so much that I was actually really good at that class, even though it had very complex math. Like, you had all these formulas that you had to figure out how to how much energy you would need to propel this mass out of orbit, and there's some sort of formula that it's I forget what it's called, exit trajectory or something like that.
Yeah, well, you know what's kind of silly? Like, you know how I got you those Dr. Pepper codes?
Yeah.
Well, they started up promotions for Dead Space 2 with Dr. Pepper codes, but you can use the codes for the Mass Effect 2 stuff again. I was like, darn it.
Nice.
I like rushed out and got so many Dr. Pepper bottles. I still need to get 2 more Dr. Pepper bottles and unlock like 2 multiplayer outfits in Dead Space 2.
I still have to download the alternate appearance pack and then buy the new one that's coming out in a couple days. What, 2 or 3 days, right?
You didn't even get the first one.
No, I just haven't downloaded. I haven't downloaded it yet. I need to. I haven't downloaded Shadow Broker either. I gotta redo that. But with my internet, that's gonna take a while. And Shadow Broker is not for a long time, so.
For some reason, I just really like all of the first alternate appearance packs, because I know people say that Jack's eyes are really expressive, but I'm like, I also don't like her eyes very much, so
yeah.
Advisor is fine for me. She's also wearing more clothes, and god damn it, if you watch Jack's dialogue scenes when she's not wearing her alternate outfit,
it sucks.
Like her alternate appearance pack one, no, it just has so much side boob, it's not even funny.
Hey, there's a question for you guys. I know this one, but Sergio is asking what's really different about Neptune than the other planets. There's something really different about Neptune. And I know the answer, but I don't know if you guys know.
It's blue.
Oh, good job. Actually, I think that's Uranus. I don't remember.
My anus is blue?
Yes,
No.
well, perhaps it's oxygen starved.
Besides, it's Uranus, you child.
It's Uranus.
That's just a joke.
I know. Alright, I'll just let you guys know. Its axis is tilted on its side, where our North Pole and South Pole is actually up and down. Neptune's North Pole and South Pole is kind of left and right. It's on its side, literally.
Man.
We don't know how. Maybe something hit it really, really hard. And it was like, oh god, I fell over. I can't get up.
Yeah,
Someone call 911.
Something hit that gas. Yeah, something hit that gas planet really hard and tilted it.
Yes. Yes. I know it's gas, but didn't you see Shoemaker? It exploded. It exploded good. Yeah, even though it's gas, if something hits it at a high enough speed, it's like hitting concrete, my friend. Shoemaker, the comet that split into 21 pieces and then hit Jupiter. I think it was 21 pieces and then hit Jupiter. They made big explodies.
Excuse me, I'm not into astrology or...
Astrology? Yeah. Ouch. That's insulting,
I mean,
my friend.
Sorry. Astronomy. I'm sorry.
God darn it.
I'm extremely sorry.
Speaking of astrology, here's one for you guys. Oh, wait, hang on. Sergio said there's something else about Neptune, okay? I'm kind of at a loss. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking of. What's up? What else is up with Neptune that we're not thinking of?
If he says the vertical rings, then I'm going to be like, that's because of the tilted thing.
Yeah, maybe the vertical ring, because he says it's because of that. We never beat, we just retreat to the moon. Look up Iron Sky on YouTube. Huh? I don't understand. What happened?
I don't know what... I don't even know what Hanagar talks about most of the time.
I
only understand this Gorel hate speech.
Alright, Alright, well, Sergio's telling us that. Here's a good one for you guys, dealing with astrology. Did you guys know that most of you are not the zodiac sign you actually think you are?
Yeah, they changed it.
No, it's not that they changed it. It's that the zodiac signs were made 2,000 years ago, and the Earth tilts, meaning that the stars that were in the zodiac at the time they were made are no longer in the zodiac, and most people are not what they actually believe they are. I am still Aquarius, but only by a little bit. Most people are what they thought they were before. Like if you're, whatever's before what you think you are.
I think I'm still a Libra, considering I was born October 17th. I think I'm still a Libra.
I don't remember. I mean, I obviously I don't care enough to find out, but most people aren't what they think they are, and it's funny because they all, like, people that follow it religiously, and you're like, dude, you're not even that. Silly, silly man or woman.
Oh, Sergio said it's
no, I don't want to land.
That rotates counterclock against its axis.
Oh crap! I did not want to land. I wanted to scan. Oh, this is not good.
You should just exit out.
I don't think I can.
Auto. Well.
Oh crap! Hang on. All right, we got back up to where we were. We weren't that bad off. It only was about 10 minutes or so. Oh, you know what? I need to buy probes. Where am I going? Oh, that was a waste of gas.
Oh, where are you going? What is your plan? Do you have any?
No.
Where are we? Why am I in this room? What have you done?
Buy fuel. Buy probes.
Yeah. Don't let that happen like that one time when you were like doing probing and then you forgot fuel when you're going to do Kasumi's loyalty mission and you're like, I was just doing that for hours.
Right.
How did I buy fuel?
Oh, that was embarrassing.
That was terribly funny to me. I'm like, yeah. That has only happened to me once when I like forgot to buy fuel. I'm like, holy crap, I forgot to buy fuel. It never happens.
I was like, oh, because I literally just, I think the day before or whatnot, I'd been doing it for 3 hours straight, and I hadn't forgotten fuel once, and then, oh well.
Boom! Recording. No.
It's the way it works.
Not fair.
Probe away.
Going to make a mod? I am making a mod. In fact, I was working on it before we started doing this.
It's true. He showed it to me because I wasn't sounding very enthusiastic about it.
I didn't show him the entire mod. I just showed him a part that was impressive that he did not say was impressive. I had to correct him.
He showed me the inserted voices, and it works fine, and it sounds good, even though I had doubts about it.
For the stream?
Perfectly capable of doing it.
What I don't understand. Like, am I going to play the mod on the stream? Probably not, because the mod needs... I'm confused. I'm so confused.
What do you mean, Galagoth?
I'm not going to kill. I'm not going to kill Thane if that's what you're talking about. I know that's not you that doesn't like him.
Moderator. He means a moderator.
Oh, you guys gotta say moderator. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, make me a moderator.
Hang on, yeah, hang on. I thought you guys... I'm so completely talking about the wrong thing.
I was too.
It's like, no, well, I am making a mod. Yes, I am. Oh, we meant moderator. Oh.
Well, I really thought he meant regular mod too.
Yeah.
I assumed he was talking about the Fallout mod. I'm like, oh.
Right.
Enough people probably know about that, so... Did you stop recording?
No, I'm recording again.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
We almost
Sorry,
got
I'm
92,000.
Oh, that's right. I could watch your screen sharing thing and have a much better idea of what you're doing. But...
Yeah, why aren't you watching that? What the heck? I've been screen sharing.
I want to talk to the people on the stream.
Then you do it like I do it. You have it in window mode, and you put it so that it covers the Ustream window, but not the chat box. Silly.
What? What is that? I don't know how to do any of these things. Hold on, let me try and figure this out. I can do this. They're saying that we better pop out. Pop out.
Yes, there you go. Okay. They're saying we better talk about mining. Oh, okay. Right now I just found a deposit of palladium, and I'm launching a probe. And Edie said the probe's launched. It hit the planet, and I just got some palladium and platinum.
He is not the boss of us.
I'm now hunting for more mining material. I'm going back and forth,
stop listening to people.
And I'm going to find one. And there was a little bump, but that wasn't enough.
Wait. Wait.
It's like, do you guys really want a play-by-play? I'll give you a play-by-play. You thought NASCAR announcing was bad. Left turn, coming up on the big left turn, another big left turn right now.
Mining, it sure is interesting. I feel like a space quantity surveyor.
Oh gosh, and it's gonna come back in Mass Effect 3. Good times.
Well, they said it's supposed to be more exciting. So.
What? Right? So like, there's things shooting at you while you're mining. Then why are you mining? Wouldn't you want to kill them first? And then, because like if you think about it,
it's like
mining's not
Shepard
supposed to be.
Down at a big drill. Let's do this.
And then it becomes like Dig Dug.
The Earth. Yeah.
It's like a Mass Effect version of Dig Dug.
Oh god. That's terrifying.
You find little reapers, you blow them up. Like literally with a pump.
I got this air gun. Watch out. Yes.
That would be awesome now that I think about it. Alright, this one's done. Next. Next.
Next planet. I'm done with you, planet. Get out of here.
And we've already reserved Overlord for Ryu.
Me?
He's going to do it. But that probably won't be for a little bit of time because I don't want to do Overlord until I've gotten some upgrades, maybe.
Fine.
At least enough.
I'm not gonna force you to do it early.
At least enough to do my hacking. Because that is so useful.
I want to do Overlord like between the collector ship and the end of the game.
Yeah, that works.
See, I don't want to force you to do anything terribly stupid. Like
you like dying 15 times on an N7 mission that I'm not ready for.
Yeah. Exactly.
I guess the blame kind of lies on my shoulders too, because I knew what she wanted, and I was the one that gave her the early. But I promised her I'd give her an early session because she felt bad that we didn't do all the Mass Effect 1 side quests. I'm just hoping whoever's the next guest wants to do the Morden quest, because I really need to start upgrading things. They say,
I know what type of mission we should do. We should go save that Quarian on that planet and defend it against Varen.
oh my god. we should
Right
do
now.
we should do the Save the Crate mission.
Yes.
Oh dear lord.
I'm kidding.
we should do
trying to drink something and I knocked my headset off.
we should do Grunt's loyalty mission right now. Right now.
Oh god, a Thresher Maw.
Take
How
out
am I
that
doing this?
Thresher
I don't even
Maw.
have Grunt.
Use your grenade launcher and your 3 grenades and you do it.
Man, I think everyone I think Sergio wants to do Grunt and Morden's loyalty mission because he actually likes them. I have a feeling that Galagoth wants to do Jack's loyalty mission because he doesn't like Jack. I mean, granted, I'm no Jack fan, but I do understand where she's coming from most of the time.
Right. I take Jack's side usually in the argument between Jack and Miranda, because Jack is messed up inside. Miranda's just a bitch.
Yeah, Miranda's like, Cerberus didn't do anything wrong, and they went rogue. It's like, it was still Cerberus.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They didn't go rogue when they kidnapped Jack from her mom.
Yeah. Oh, Galagoth loves Jack. Okay, well then good.
You're talking about the combat drone, not the woman, right? Because I understand.
No, nobody likes your combat drone. You silly.
I love my combat drone.
I was joking.
I miss my combat. I actually said that. Oh God, what was it? I was doing, I think, Zaid's mission or something. I said, Jack, Jack. I was like, oh right, damn it. I don't have him anymore. Wrong Shepherd.
Uh-oh.
I think I said, Jack, go play with the heavies. Because like that was actually, someone told me that was what they missed the most, is because I said that all the time in my LP. Every time I came across a heavy guy with a rocket launcher, Jack, go play with the heavy. Because the combat drone is so excellent against, and if you guys don't know this, if you're playing engineer, or if you have Tali on your squad, and you come across someone with a rocket launcher, sick the combat drone on them. This combat drone will go right up in their face, they will fire a rocket, and they will kill themselves. It's fantastic. And then all you'll see is that some...
Or, you know, as a vanguard, I charge at them, and I shoot them in the face with the shotgun and die.
Yeah, if you want to be unoriginal.
What do you mean unoriginal? You're just like shooting a combat drone, you're standing back, and like, Jack, go do it. Yeah,
no,
go.
you're because in that case, you're not killing anyone. They're committing suicide. Your hands are clean, sir.
So? You think I care? It's just a Vorsa rocket launcher. Yeah, I don't want to kill him. I want to make him commit suicide.
You know what would be? They're saying you know what would be fun? Taking Legion on Talia's mission. That's not going to happen though, because we're going to complete everyone's loyalty missions before we do the Reaper IFF.
Yes, because that is technically a main story mission. Dun-dun-dun.
Exactly.
I usually do that too. I mean, I'd like to do that, but just that's too annoying. Like, although it is funny, like the things you can do. If you have a console and you put in disc 2 and then you do Legion's mission and then you put disc 1 back in and start doing like N7 missions, they won't count towards the like countdown total.
Really?
Because it's disc 1. Yeah, because it's disc 1 and disc 1 doesn't have the Reaper IFF countdown thing.
Huh.
So
that sucks. I wish I could do that, because I would love to get Legion and then go do a whole bunch of stuff without losing my whole crew.
Yeah. That's why I usually wait until after the suicide mission to, like, do some stuff. And, honestly, you can continue this Let's Play after the suicide mission if you want, considering that when you import a save, it'll just be a regular save, you know, like how you import to Mass Effect 2. Like a Mass Effect 2 game to a Mass Effect 2. Right. It'll be exactly the same, so...
Yes, but what is there going to be left to do after the suicide mission, except for new DLC?
There could be N7 missions to do.
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, that's it. You can't do loyal. Well, I guess you could do loyalty missions after the suicide mission if they somehow survived unloyal.
They can. It's actually fairly easy. You just have to make sure that you don't put them in any of the leadership positions.
Oh, that's true, yeah. And then you send them back to the ship or something.
No, you you still don't know how, like, what happens, like, who's good to send back with the crew, do you?
I don't care. That's
Can
probably
I tell
the better
you now,
answer.
since your magic is ruined for the loyal
No.
suicide mission?
No, because there's no need to.
I want to tell you, though, because it's so funny, and I don't think you'd believe me.
Who's good to send back to the ship? But
yes.
I think I already found out that whoever you send back to the ship lives no matter what. It's like a get-out-of-jail-free card for that person.
No. Not unless they are... Come on.
Loyal.
Come on.
Loyal?
Yes!
Oh, I
Anybody
see.
who's loyal will do fine.
Alright.
That's it. That's just it.
So, right, so my plan of sending the unloyal person back with the crew. Whoops.
Your crew's dead, and so is that person. Oh no.
Because they weren't loyal, they decided that, screw this.
Well, it's been demonstrated very easily that if you have unloyal people, they can survive. Like, even if Jack is unloyal because you couldn't do the Paragon or Renegade option, then she can still survive as long as, like, a loyal Grunt, a loyal Garrison, a loyal Zaid are there. She'll be fine.
Right.
So, yeah, it's weird like that. Like,
God.
one of my friends had the same problem, actually, but he didn't have Zaid. He only had Garrison Grunt because he doesn't have an internet connection for his Xbox. So I just told him to leave Garrison Grunt there, and so his unloyal Jack could survive.
We have 109,000 iridium, 79,000 palladium, 79,000 platinum, and 78,000 palladium, and 10,000 element zero. Something's kind of behind.
Zero is hard to come by sometimes. Alright, hold on. I was looking it up and then I like stopped looking up because on Xbox 360 achievements.org they actually have like a really good a very good list of planets and like which planets have.
I wonder where Rebel
Like,
is. We were supposed to be doing Freelancer and kicking butt and stuff, and he's just not here tonight. Oh well, folks.
He's asleep.
I guess we'll
I don't
have to
know
do.
that,
What we'll probably do is we'll reschedule Freelancer for like a Monday or Tuesday night type thing. But I've been having a lot of cancellations lately. Like I didn't get the last Icewind Dale week. We had trouble seeking up, but I mean, the thing is, I hope you guys understand is that when you do co-op LPs, it is really complicated to get everyone together all the time. It just doesn't happen that way. And there's a lot of weeks or whatnot that you might not get an episode because it's just a hazard of trying to group people halfway across the world together.
Yeah, he's just lucky that I was here to do mining with him.
Yeah, that you just woke up.
Yeah, I woke up, it's like, hey, you know, 2 people aren't here for that, and then when we were about to do mining, one of them showed up, and then Rebel's still not on.
Yeah, I have no idea what Val's doing right now. Probably playing, oh, I need probes. Probably playing solitaire. But at least she can't be mad at me this time.
On!
She can't be mad at me this time. It's not my fault.
Everything's your fault. I thought you knew that.
And she can't be mad at Rebel. He's a minor.
That's terrible. He's a
Alright.
minor. I can't even...
Did you know when...
I can't
Okay,
even look.
I did not know for the longest time. When I first met Rebel and he was a guest and all that, I thought he was like my age. Because his voice is like he's a 26-year-old. It's crazy.
No. Do you even understand the pun that you made by saying that he's a minor while you're mining?
Oh. No. I'm kind of slow when it comes to that kind of stuff. When it comes to that kind of stuff, when it comes to anything, really.
I honestly thought you did it on purpose.
No, I did not. Though that would have been funny.
No.
You give me way too much credit. Oh, man.
I was worried. that you did it on purpose.
Someone once asked me if I, like, the jokes I put on my LPs and stuff, like the funny things I say, if I think about this stuff ahead of time, and I'm like, please, you give me way too much credit. And almost every joke I make is spare of the moment, and I've already forgotten it 3 minutes later. It's not like I think there's a couple of times where I've said, you know, it would be funny if I did this, but that's very, very rare. Like, I actually did say in advance, or think in advance, it'd be really cool if I could make Tally teabag someone. But that was like weeks before.
Why? She has no thing to teabag with.
That makes it all the funnier. It's more insulting that way. Look, okay, if you get teabagged by a immune deficient girl, that's insulting, especially if you're a Krogan clan leader. Tell me that is not insulting. Tell me.
I guess it would be, but he's dead, so...
Still, I thought it was funny. Apparently no one else did. I was expecting when I put that up, people would be like, oh, that was so cool. I don't think I ever got one comment saying, oh, that was really cool. I guess that was just me.
See, when he thinks about his jokes, they don't...
Right, which is why I stopped doing it.
You never even, like, did that for...
And that was still...
You never did that in class.
No, and it was still kind of spontaneous because it was weeks before I actually did it, and I'd all forgotten all about it. And then when she killed the clan leader, I was like, you know what? Let's try it. She deserves it. Because she pwned that guy really bad. And I think she did one too, and the one right before him too, like... She literally just popped around the box, stuck her shotgun in his mouth, and pulled the trigger. That's what it looked like. It's like, damn.
Well, I had Garrus with me during Tally's loyalty mission, and there was one part where, like, I died, and then I thought I paused the game and, like, got up. And then I came back, and Garrus and Tally were standing there, and I walked forward and, like, wait, isn't that... Did you guys... Yeah, you did. You killed everybody.
Nice. Oh, hey, Potsy, I did not see you there. What's up, fella? Really? Because most of the time my crewmates are kind of... Well, I don't know. It's kind of off and on. Some levels, they just are about as useful as a raincoat in the ocean. You know what I mean? But, other times...
Here's what I do. I usually take snipers with me, like, always, because it's like... At the very beginning of the game, Zaid, and then as soon as I get Garrus, it's Zaid and Garrus. And then as soon as I get Thane, it's either Zaid and Thane, or Garrus and Thane.
And you just take the incisor rifle? Because that thing's a beast in the hands of your teammates.
I know. Garrus is the only person that I allow to have the incisor. Well, everybody has an incisor until I get the Viper, because then I do give people the Vipers because I feel like it. Because I don't want everyone to just shoot incisors all day long, because it's terrible. So, I give Thane the Viper, always, but I give Legion the Widow when I get him, because...
Of course.
You know.
Why wouldn't you? Ah, poor. I have no time for you poor planets. Get some money.
This store discriminates against the poor. What?
I love that. That is so awesome. I do... What? I've already mined this place? Really?
Yeah, way to go.
When did that happen exactly?
I don't know. You think I know?
Yeah. I'm asking the wrong person.
I'm trying to find Element Zero planets. I'm not keeping track of the planets he already mined. Okay, he already mined this planet. Better check that one off.
you have like one of those glass, like a blackboard, but it's made out of glass, so that I don't know why. Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Like, when you see in the movies these high-tech comm centers that have clear chalkboards and stuff that you write on marker, and you're like, why? Why do you need to see through it? Isn't that just going to make things hard to read? Oh, hey, Rolades, I did not know you were there either. I know it's actually Rolades, but I like Rolades.
No. You would mispronounce it like that.
Well, no, we talked about that before. It's just Rolades sounds so much cooler to me. I know, but it's Rolades. I shouldn't mispronounce people's names. I'm sorry.
Yes, be good.
Yes, everyone wants me to go probe Uranus. I will at some point, but I'm not going to travel all the way to the local system just to throw a probe down Uranus's butt.
Uranus? That's not very nice. That's not very nice.
You don't mind? Oh, you're talking about your name. It's funny because I just say that I'm not going to go all the way there to do that, and then he goes, "I don't mind," but I do. He's talking about his name, so I just thought that was funny. It's like, I don't mind if you go through all that trouble. Hey, that's the first thing of Element Zero we've ever gotten because she's giving the description.
Oh, see, look, it's green and blue. It's one of those planets. You have to look for planets that are very green and very blue.
I don't have to do anything, sir.
Yes, you do. You need Element Zero. Go find it.
Oh, right, and I also have to give a play-by-play. Right now, I did found a deposit of Element Zero, and I'm trying to line it up perfectly.
You're such a doormat.
I'm sorry. Okay, Mr. Yes, you have to do this, and then 3 seconds later, stop listening to people. Make up your mind.
Exactly. No, never.
Very confusing.
Good.
I had one guy at my job. I hate this guy because I generally don't like to I don't throw the college degree I have in anyone's face because first of all it's history and that's not really impressive, but secondly I don't think going to college makes you a better person than anyone else, just perhaps more knowledgeable about whatever subject it was. And I have one guy that comes in all the time and he's an absolute idiot and he tries to debate history with me all the time and he has no idea what he's talking about, and he's just drives me crazy because like one day he was talking about the war in Iraq and I said that I agreed with it at first, but once we didn't find anything there I didn't agree with a whole bunch of stuff we did afterwards, and so he called me a tree hugger, like, you know, because I don't support the war and all that stuff, right, which is fine, whatever. And then the next week he comes up to me and he's talking about, because my specialty is military history, I study military history. And he starts calling me a warmonger because since I study war, all I want to do is war. And I'm like, you just called me a tree hugger. You have got to make up your mind. So am I a tree hugger or a warmonger? You're confusing the hell out of me.
Alright, I found the list of Element Zero planets.
Alright, hang on.
Fantastic.
Let me finish this system and then we'll go find one. And then
I'll have to tell you the nebulas because there's a few. If you have any of them, I don't know if you will.
Right, Galagoth's like bipolar much? This guy was trying to tell me that the way to get rid of all the evil in the world is to get rid of our currency system. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, if we were in a system of barter, you know, trade, then everyone would have to work and you wouldn't have lazy people on welfare. And I was like, and the country would fall apart. Are you listening to yourself?
And then you'd have lazy people. You don't have to work. There's no money. If I want something, I can basically just steal it.
Well, no, I mean, the problem with the barter economy is that it only works in local areas. That's why people develop currency. Because no one in New York is going to want what someone in Texas has. Or even if they did, they're not going to go through all that trouble to barter their sheep for that guy's cow. The country would fall apart without currency. But anyway, so I spent an hour, my fault, trying to tell him this. It didn't do any good. And then he started trying to accuse me the next week that because I study war, all I want to do is war. And I said, no. He's like, well, then why do you study war? And I was like, because people need to understand why it's so horrible. No, okay, my belief, I have two reasons. One, I really like the tactics and strategy. I really love tactics and strategy. And two, wars happen because people forget. After World War II, everyone was really sad. They never wanted a war to happen again because of all the pain and loss they suffered. And then, 20, 30 years later, they start to forget about all that pain and suffering and think war is a good idea again. So I think people should study so that they never forget just how awful they really are. Unless it's in a video game, and then I say you should pwn people.
I actually want to play devil's advocate for a second because I don't necessarily believe this, but I think it's funny. Actually, you're in the Eagle Nebula, aren't you?
I don't know. Maybe.
Stay in the Eagle Nebula. Go to the Amun cluster.
All right.
AMUN.
Yes. So you were going to play devil's advocate?
Oh, never mind.
I was just in the Almond
it's
cluster.
100%.
I just finished the
Okay,
Almond
good. That's
cluster.
where a lot of Element Zero were. How about the Relic cluster? Have you done the Relic one? Yes, you have. God damn it.
What, a
See if
lot.
you
There
can
was
get to
only
the Crescent Nebula.
there was only one planet in that sector that had Element Zero Almond.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to have two. Planet Anher and Planet Sekhmet.
Well, let me go. Let me go. Maybe it was just like a moderate, and that's why I didn't do it. But if it's just moderate, full of
it says planets with rich to moderate amount of Element Zero.
All right, Sobek. Let's see. Did I mine Sobek?
I said Sekhmet. It's Sekhmet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, not Sobek. Sekhmet.
Okay, Sekhmet. I love how you can fly through suns.
Just like freelance.
Yeah, it was just moderate. That's why I didn't mine it. So.
Well, it has Element Zero on it, apparently. So.
That's fine. Element Zero is good. We needs it. We need lots of it because I'm gonna have every guest.
Anyway.
Yes.
Devil's Advocate 4 is one of the best ways to reduce the population, so we don't overpopulate the planet. Boom. I don't necessarily believe that.
When the only resource left is people, war will provide for every man, either by victory or death. Is that what you're going for?
Not exactly, no.
Well, basically.
I wanted to be a little bit more simple than that.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's other ways of dealing with repopulation that would not involve people horribly dying.
I think you mean depopulation.
Yeah, whatever.
Not repopulation. We have too much population. Alright. See if you can get to the, Crescent or Hourglass Nebula after this.
Alright.
I don't know if you can.
Oh.
This also has a list of platinum planets. Yeah.
Well, I think I'm good on platinum right now. Might need it later, but for now I'm good. I have 96,000. But 50,000 of that's going to the medical bay upgrade. Is that platinum or is that iridium? I think that's platinum.
That's platinum. It's platinum. And platinum also upgrades shotguns and sniper rifles and all of your Metagel upgrades and all of your like bonuses for getting more Metagel. And it also gets you the Claymore for Grunt, and it gets you the Widow for Legion.
It's
and
very
it goes
important.
It goes towards Grunt having more health, and it goes towards Legion having more shields.
You think they could have spread that out a little bit, you know?
Yes.
Like the Palladium,
or at least had the med bay be something different.
right? Palladium covers heavy pistols.
Yeah, well, Palladium has heavy pistols. It also has heavy muscle, the heavy skin weaves, and the ablative coating, which increases your health and shields. But
That's about it. Yeah. Way to go, Palladium.
They honestly should have had like the medbay upgrade be something other than platinum, especially 50,000. Like, why is the medbay 50,000? It gives you one little bar in the medbay, and it heals your facial scars. It's not like it's important for anything.
It is important for me.
50,000.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, you know, in general, things that matter in terms of story and gameplay. It's not like the medbay heals people after the battle, except that one guy.
Right. And Anher was the other one? I think that's where I just was.
Anher.
Yeah, I was just there, I think. Yep.
Probably. You can leave then.
You may go now, sir. We're done with you.
Crescent Nebula or Hourglass Nebula, let's see if you can get to either of those from the Mass Effect relay. Don't forget to refuel and get more probes.
Of course. Because I never forget that.
Just in case. Never. You're very good about it.
Do. Crescent or Hourglass, huh? We can get to the Hourglass Nebula.
Yeah. Okay. Go.
I'm going. I'm gone. Vroom.
Alright. The, Faryar, Osin, or Ploatari cluster.
Alright, Osin. I'm in Osin.
Osin? Okay, planet Erini. It's E-R-I-N-I-E. That's not it.
Nope. But I wanted to see if it was rich or not. Alright. Because if it's a rich planet, I'm still going to do it.
One of them near Jack's mission is rich.
E-R-I-N-L-E?
Yeah, that one. Is that one. This one has element 0 on it, apparently. So.
Iridium just does submachine guns and assault rifles, right?
And heavy weapons.
Yeah. And tech powers, right?
But yes.
Well, no, tech powers are still element 0. Right? Yeah. Your tech powers are still element 0. I forgot about that.
They certainly are.
Makes no sense, really. I mean, I understand biotic powers being element 0, but whatever.
I can see element 0 being used for Omni tools.
Yeah.
I mean...
Plow a tally cluster? Okay. Give Tally a little open air exposure, if you know what I mean.
No, it's Ploatari, not Plowatally. Jeez.
I still like Plowatally better.
It is funny. I didn't let on that I found it humorous, but it was funny.
Oh.
I'm honestly kind of tired. I think we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I'm about ready to say that I have had about all the mining excitement I can stand for this session, and we're gonna call it quits for now.
Wait until you get over 25,000 element 0.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get it soon because I have a list.
All right.
I'm
almost there. I'm at 22,000, so a couple more deposits should be all I need.
Yeah. It's true. I love it when you get the 50,000 element 0, because then it's just like, well, I don't need to get any element 0.
Well, actually, I probably might, because most people don't use the retrain a whole lot, but I will probably be using it every 2-3 hours, so...
Well, I won't need you to retrain, or even... I probably won't ask you.
No, the thing is, I'm
What?
going to offer it to everyone. Like, at the beginning of the session, let's go change the armor and let's go retrain. Because I'm basically not going to give it, well, I'm not giving the option. I'm basically going to do it every time. That way, I don't have to worry about people going, well, I kind of want to, but I don't want to make you go through that. No, don't worry about it. We're doing it. So every session, I'm just going to go ahead and do it so that they can just... Because I want everyone to have their own customized Shepherd. Customized armor, customized powers, all of it.
What if I order you not to do it?
Well, you could do that, yes.
No, cease and desist. Not allowed. Save your element 0.
Oh crap, I still gotta get the save game editor and edit Liara to where she doesn't love us.
Oh.
Because the silly girl thinks we're in a relationship. Alright, we're at 26,000. Let's go ahead and finish this planet.
Alright. Fine, that's fine. Do you want to end it after this planet?
Yeah, pretty much. I think we've been doing this for about an hour or so, that's,
I don't know, like... I know how long we've been in the call. We've been in the call for 2 hours, and I know we haven't been doing this for 2 hours. Maybe a little bit over an hour. Right,
maybe. But I'm just going to load it all as one big episode. Take that, YouTube. Alright, that's it.
Well,
we're done.
Well, I know I'm not gonna watch it. I was here for it.
Alright, let's go ahead and save. And I'd like to thank you all for watching this fantastically exciting mining episode. And trust me, there are many more to come.
I make it better.
And there's many more to come. Alright, folks, take care.